Friends.
Foes.
Welcome back. Listen, I have been trying to go through my closet because I don't have a whole lot of room in there. My husband and I live in a very small place. It's technically a cottage, and our upstairs space is quite small. So that being said, I went through my closet today. I pulled out all of the dresses that I have. Normally a couple of times a year, like at least twice a year, and every single time that I move, I always go through my clothes and I get rid of a bunch of stuff. We only moved into this house a year ago, so I did it then. So I didn't really end up bringing a whole lot with me. But I noticed today that I have 42 dresses in my possession. 42! Well, I love dresses. Like, I really do. And I think in my mind, I think that I go places and do things more often than I actually do. For the most part, like, I don't really have a whole lot of sundresses. A lot of these are like, you'll see. We will get into it. I don't really have a reason to have so many of these types of dresses. So, what we're gonna do today is we are gonna go through all of my dresses, well, with the exception of a few. Certain ones that are off limits, my wedding dress, of course. I have a couple of old prom dresses that I'm hanging on to, and I have 2 bridesmaids dresses. I'm tempted to just get rid of like almost all of them. I wear almost none of these. We're gonna go through my dresses together and I'm gonna try some of them on. The ones that I do get rid of, I will probably list on Depop or Poshmark or something like that. So if you're interested, I will have my links listed below. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, ignore all of the ugly chaos in these bins here. What we're gonna do is I have 3 different, well, it's mostly 2, but technically 3 different sections of dresses. I have long dresses and I have short dresses. 2 like romper jumpsuits. I'm not gonna try on all of them because number 1, that is exhausting and my chronic illness simply will not allow it. Secondly, there are a number of these dresses that I know just don't fit me, so they're not gonna be going onto my body, and that's fine. I've held on to these dresses, you know, doing that toxic thing where I'm like, you know what?
Maybe one day I will fit into this again.
Probably not, okay? When I bought at least a couple of these dresses, I was in like the best shape of my life, and I'm probably never, at least not in the foreseeable future, going to get back to that point anytime soon. So, we're just not gonna do that to ourselves. Okay, first up, this dress, which I love. I bought this dress. This was one of those ones where I got it when I was in really good shape. It doesn't fit anymore. It's very, very tight, and I could probably get it on my body, but it would be violently uncomfortable, and I'm not gonna do that to myself. Okay, next up is this red dress. It's actually very cute. This was my mom's at one point. It's a little bit big on me, but it fits pretty well and it's comfy, like because it's a little bit looser, it's actually quite comfy. It is a little bit of a weird length on me. I think if it were my actual size, it would be the perfect length. It's like right at my knees, which is kind of awkward. I think it's pretty flattering overall. I think I will hang on to it for now. I feel like this would be wearable in a number of different places. You know what I mean? So I think for now, this is gonna go into the keep pile. Why are you so unfocused? Hello, focus. This dress is actually one that I haven't had for very long, and I do really like it. I mean, it's obviously very short. I only ever wear it with shorts underneath, but I like it. I think it fits well. This is one that I've actually worn somewhat recently, so I know that I will actually wear it if I keep it. So yeah, this seems like an easy keep situation. Okay, this has a tie in the back, which I'm not gonna do up right now, but it is very adorable when it is done up. This dress it's very pretty. I'm living a fairy dream whenever I put this dress on. It feels very, very fun. I've actually worn this with like my automail prosthetic build. To be honest, it's very, very itchy. Apart from wearing it for like the aesthetic for like an occasional photo shoot situation, I don't really ever see myself wearing this out of the house because it's just not comfortable enough. It's a no for me. I think we're gonna let this one find a new home. Okay, I've actually never worn this dress before. My husband recently got it for me. It's not a typical dress style that I would buy for myself, this sort of like blousier top. It's a style that I have worn in the past when I was a little bit more insecure about my stomach, but I tend to stray away from styles like this because I don't really care that much about having my stomach showing. But it is cute and it's very lightweight. And I think it's a good dress to have in my wardrobe. Easy sundress, I could throw this on and go out with my husband for lunch or whatever we want to do. So I think for now we're gonna hang on to this one. Here is this dress. I actually love this dress. It's one that I've gotten somewhat recently. It's just so fun up close. It has like this polka dot texture. It's made basically out of the same material as the purple dress with the puffy sleeve, but it's not as itchy. And I feel like I would wear it given the opportunity. Oh, we're not all the way zipped. I feel like I will wear this at some point, at least for a cosplay, especially if I like kind of bustle it in the front like this with a belt. I feel like this could be very, very cute. Okay, this next one really breaks my heart. It was gifted to me recently by a very good friend, and I put it in the wash because it was thrifted, and something ate it while it was in the wash, so it's got this nice big hole right here. And then the material just isn't, it did at one point feel like not like this, but now that it's gone through the wash, it feels like plastic in a very bad way. So I'm so bummed because it's really cute. I love the ruffles on the hem. I love this like princess waist that had so much potential, but I ruined it. That's on me. That's 100% on me. So sadly, we are gonna let this one go. Oh, but wait, let me take this off to reveal another dress. So this one's pretty straightforward. It is just a black velvet bodycon dress. I have already gotten quite a bit of wear out of it. It's like a pretty non-offensive design. There's not anything like super trendy about it. I feel like a lot of times with dresses especially, they'll add little details to dresses that are like, in like 3 years, that's gonna be a very obvious time capsule from this era of clothing. I don't feel like this one has a whole lot of that going on. It's got sort of this crossover front here, and it's like a velvet material, and that's pretty much it. So we're gonna hang on to this one. I think it's a good staple to have in my closet, at least for now. On to the next. This next dress might be my favorite dress that I own. I've genuinely gotten so much wear out of this dress over the last few years. It's like a perfect length on me. I love where it hits just like a couple inches above my knees. It's this amazing like sort of like that scuba knit material, smooth, stretchy fabric. It's very heavy, but not in a way that's uncomfortable. It just feels very cinching. I've never ironed it. It's gone through the wash, just like the regular wash cycle, a number of times, and it always comes out looking perfect. It has pockets, which, like, who doesn't love that? I love the design. This is from ModCloth 3 or 4 years ago. I've thought about parting with this a couple of different times just because I have worn it so many times and it's a pretty like big statement design. So I was wondering if it was time to let this one go, but I really love this dress. It's very comfortable. It's perfect for pretty much any season. So I don't think I'm gonna part with this one yet. This next one's pretty straightforward. Just a nice square neckline. It's thrifted. It's from the 90s. I think I've gotten a lot of wear out of this dress too. It's honestly very versatile. It's nice. It's very like, it's a nice flattering cut, but it's also not super tight on my stomach, which I do have a couple of medical conditions that cause me to bloat a lot, so having like a little bit of extra breathing room in the stomach area is really important to me. I feel like this one does that without it feeling like it's super oversized. Yeah, I mean, I love this dress. It layers perfectly over like a collared shirt or a sweater. Seems like a no-brainer for me to keep this one. It's a good, solid staple of my wardrobe, and I don't really see a reason to get rid of it. Before I try on the next thing, I do quickly want to go over these two dresses. This one is just sort of like a cheap silky material, but it's too big. I think I just got a size up when really I could have stood to size down. I'm not going to get any wear out of it because it doesn't fit right. So we're going to pass on this one. This dress is just a plain, it's inside out, like a ribbed, stretchy black bodycon dress. It's cute, but it's one of those ones that's like a little bit too short and it just kind of rides up over time. I'm also not a huge fan of the neckline. It's sort of like a slight rounded neckline, which is fine. But for this type of dress, I'd rather have like a deep V or like a higher neckline, not like this in between. So I'm also gonna get rid of this one. Okay, this dress is also one that my husband got me somewhat recently. I actually really like this dress a lot. It did have like a tack stitch in it that made the neckline more like this when I first got it, and I just cut that stitch open because I prefer the like slightly deeper neckline. It's just like a lightweight sundress basically. I really like this style with like the flowier sleeves and the tiered bottom, and I think it's a good length on me. It's about the length that I normally like dresses to be, so I think we're gonna hang on to this one for now. Alright, this next one, pretty self-explanatory what's going on here. This is a dress from Nasty Gal. I've never worn it, hence the tag still being on it, and the reason for that is the like mock neck on it is a little too tight. It's not super comfy, but I do like it otherwise. It's really cute. I would normally totally wear this if the neckline weren't too tight. Maybe we'll let this one go. Alright, this one, I didn't fully zip it because I'm tired. I really like it. I like the like bubble bottom rather than the stitched hem that a lot of these dresses have. I think it adds a lot of nice volume to it. The square neckline is fun. The big poofy sleeves is really fun, of course, but it is violently uncomfortable. It's really, really itchy around all the seams, which is a bummer because I think the style is really fun. But this is, again, one of those dresses where I don't do a whole lot in my daily life that would justify having huge sleeves like this. They would end up getting in my way. This one is gonna go find a new home. All right, here is the next one. It is a very comfortable, very soft t-shirt material. The lace up front, you can see here, it's got like this little lace that goes all the way around, which I do appreciate because I feel like a lot of times with these types of dresses, they'll have just like the lace in the front and then the back will be solid. So I do like that it's laced all the way around. This is very, very comfortable. I think it's flattering, and it's one that my husband got me, so we're gonna keep it. All right, this next one is a fun find that I got on Poshmark a few years ago. It has this print on it that's like horror B movies, and I just love it. Also, it has pockets, although I will say the pockets are like really kind of in an awkward spot. They're like very far forward. Hey! Overall, I really like this. I like that it has the liner underneath it. It is pretty faded and you can tell that it's been worn. I think the fading and the wear on it actually sort of lends to it just based on the pattern on it. So I think I'm gonna hang on to this one. All right, I'm having a hard time with this zipper for some reason. And this is why we try things on. I didn't realize that I've outgrown this dress. This is one of the ones where when I got it, I was in really, really good shape, and now I'm a little bit softer than I was then. I love this. I love this style. I think we might need to let this one go. It doesn't fit. False alarm on this one. I didn't realize that it was laced up in the back, and I can totally loosen those laces so it will fit. So for now, we're gonna hang on to this one. Okay, so I wouldn't normally wear this dress with this kind of bra or with shorts on. So if you see like weird bulkiness on the sides, it's because I have shorts on. But this dress is actually very comfortable. It's like a nice sort of lightweight, it's not super stretchy, but it's got a little bit of stretch to it. And the top is like this nice, really soft, lacy material. I've worn this dress quite a few times. I do feel like this is a dress that I would wear if I had a reason to wear it, because I do like the fit of it and I like the style of it still. So I think for now I'm gonna hang on to it for now. Ow. Real quick before we move on, we're gonna rapid fire go through a few dresses here that are just not that exciting to look at. This is just a thin, cheap t-shirt dress. This is basically what it looks like on. It's very comfortable. I think I'll hang on to this for now. I don't see any reason not to. This is another just like plain trapeze style t-shirt dress with some sleeves. It's sort of stretchy. It's kind of like a heavier stretchy t-shirt material. I did get this when I was working a job and now I no longer work that job. I think I will hang on to this for now just because it's very blank slate. I mean, this can be styled a whole bunch of different ways, so I'm gonna keep this for now. This is another just plain black t-shirt dress, but I don't feel like I'm gonna get a whole lot of wear out of it. I would much rather have a dress like this sort of t-shirt style bodycon dress, if it had a mock neck or like a turtleneck. You see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that would be more my style. But this is just like a standard crew neck, and I don't see myself wearing it, so we are gonna rehome this one. This is kind of like a beach cover-up type dress. It's sort of a, I don't know how to describe this material. It's like a thin crepey material, like a tiered dress. It's not like the most flattering on me, but it is really comfortable. I do like it a lot, and because I live really close to the beach, I think it's good to have sort of like a swimsuit cover-up type dress should I ever decide to go swimming in the ocean. Really quick, this one also, I bought this dress when I was still, like I said, working more of an office type job. Never worn this dress. It's not the type of dress that fits in with my normal style. It's sort of like this all connected situation here. If it were all just like the black and white gingham, then I would probably keep it, but I don't see myself wearing it. I'm gonna rehome it. Okay, this dress is, I mean, adorable. Like, it's very, very cute. What I hate about it is the sleeves are too tight. I cannot raise my arms beyond this point. Maybe I could do something with the sleeves to make them a little bit more wearable, like something like this, but I don't like how that looks as much. I like the sleeve length on this. I don't know. I don't think I like the dress as much without the sleeves. So we are gonna go ahead and get rid of this one for now. Okay, this one needs some ironing. It's sort of like a light linen material. Here is this jumpsuit. It's got these pockets. I feel a little bit like a referee, but also a little bit like Beetlejuice. Overall, I do still really like this. For some reason, it's pulling in a weird way that I've never noticed before, so I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I feel like this is still something that I will continue to wear. I have one other one. Here is this romper. It fits similarly to this one here, but it is a stretchy denim material. It has these buttons all the way up the front, which is why I'm not going to put it on because that's a lot of work, but I will insert a picture here of what this looks like on me. I do still really love this. It's very like 50s or like 40s-ish look that I really appreciate, so I'm going to keep both of these rompers for now. Really quick, this is the last dress in the short category. I've worn this on a few different special occasions. I just don't love this color on me. It's a very like pale pink. I feel like it kind of washes me out a little bit. So even though I really love this dress and I have gotten some good wear out of it, I think it is time for this to find a new home. Okay, I had to take a quick sustenance break. We are now officially in the long dresses category. There are not as many long dresses as there are short dresses, but there are still quite a few, so bear with me. This dress actually used to be a lot longer, and I cut it to be this length. Also, I wouldn't normally wear this bra with it. It's got like this really deep plunging neckline. I don't know if I'm happy with the length that I cut it to. It's still sort of like a weird length. I do typically just wear this dress for like pictures and that sort of thing. It's not really a going out and about dress just because these slits on the sides go all the way up to here and wouldn't feel like super comfy just bearing it all. I do really like this dress. I think it looks really cute. And I do like the shoulder pads in this dress. So we're gonna hang on to this one for now. This next one I am not going to try on because it's really hard for me to zip on my own. But this is a wedding dress from, I think it was from Lulu's that I got as a potential wedding dress for myself. And it was white, and I tried to dye it black, but the dye did not take. Now it's this weird gray color. I was thinking about repurposing the lace fabric for another project, but because of the way that the lace is paneled, it's not like there's a super flat piece of lace for me to use. So I might just let this dress go. This is another Lulu's dress that I purchased with the intent of possibly wearing it for my wedding. I don't know that I will end up getting any wear out of this, so I think I'm going to move on. It's a little too tight in the midsection for me personally. Just the type of material doesn't have any stretch at all, and I need a little bit of room to breathe. Also, the length of it is not my favorite. I don't know, it's just kind of an awkward length for me personally. It does have this side slit, which I do think is really cute. It's not bad, and I really like the sleeves. Because of the stomach area, I don't see myself ever wearing this again, so we're gonna get rid of it. I love this dress. It is actually part of like a big full set that my husband got for me last year. And so it does have like an underskirt that goes all the way down to the floor underneath this. It also has like long balloon sleeves, that you can add on to it. It does tie in the back. It's just really cool. I love it. It's very much me living my most goth of goth dreams. I did do a photo shoot with this dress last year around Halloween with my husband. I do sort of want to do another one in it this year. I don't think I can part with this dress. It's just really cool. It's very unique. So this one is going to stay in my wardrobe for now. Okay, we are almost done. We have just a couple of dresses left. I can hardly believe it. We will get through this together. Okay. This dress, it's one that I got really thinking that I was going to love it a lot more than I actually do. It's this amazing, lightweight, crepey material that's just super comfy. There's nothing really wrong with it. It's just something about it. I don't love it on me for some reason. I don't really know why. I think the length of it is like a little touch too long. I think I would really like it if it were just above the knee. I think I've only worn it like a couple of times. I've had it for 3 years now, so I think it's time to let this one go. But wait, there's more! I bought the exact same dress in this green color. I noticed just a few minutes ago that it has like this weird little stain here. I don't know how that happened, considering I have literally never worn this dress. It still has the tag on it. It's a really nice dress. It's just not for me. So I think I'm going to let both of these find a new home. This dress I got as a possible option for my wedding dress. I thrifted it. It's gorgeous. I love this dress, but it's a little too big on me. I think if it were cinched, like really nice at the waist, I would really like this. But it's also a little bit looser on the top, and it's quite long. But this is a gorgeous dress. Like, it gives me Old West vibes. Got sort of like an illusion neckline, this deep V here. I don't have any reason to keep it. We are going to rehome this one. Okay, this is it. This is the final dress. And I hate to disappoint you, but I just cannot bring myself to put this one on because it's really heavy. It's got buttons all the way up, and I just can't bring myself to do it. This dress is gorgeous, but here's the thing. I bought this dress hoping that it would give me Wednesday Addams vibes, and instead it just reads Pilgrim. It just looks like Pilgrim on me, no matter how I style it, no matter what I do with it, which is a bummer because it's actually very flattering, like the way that it fits me, but it just looks like a Pilgrim dress and I'm just not into it. And the length is an awkward length on me, a little bit too low on my shin. I feel like it would fit a taller person a lot better. And it's got these pockets. Okay, so in the end, we have 17 dresses that I've decided to part ways with, which leaves me with 25 dresses that I'm keeping, 5 of which are my like special events in my life dresses. So that was a lot of work. Trying on clothes is exhausting. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Like I said, I will link down below if I end up listing any of these dresses on like Depop or anything like that. Let me know what else you want to see me do. If you are interested in this type of video, let me know that as well. I'll probably make videos like this regardless. So make sure that you subscribe if you enjoyed this. If you stayed this long, then I hope that you enjoyed this video enough to want to come back and hang out with me again soon. Hopefully when there's less of that going on in the background. I'm excited to see what other videos we get into now that it's officially spooky season. I hope you have a great day. Bye!